Hey y'all, I got 3 quick simple upgrades for the Canik TP9 Elite SC. Don't miss this one. Let's go. Here is actually a What's up, YouTube family? Guess who? Yeah, it's your boy Grayman47 again, coming at you with another video. Hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to leave comments down at the bottom. And hit that little notification bell so you get notification every time I put out new content. Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to talk about 3 simple upgrades that I made to the Canik TP9 Elite SC just to make it a little bit better. If you didn't get a chance to check out my video, the full review on this gun, go to my channel, check it out. I talk about the gun in more detail and I also take it to the range. But in this one, I'm going to add 3 things to it that for me personally is just going to make that gun that much better. Alright, so let's get it. Alright y'all, so those 3 simple things are going to be: number 1, I'm going to put an Olight Mini 2 on the pistol, on the Picatinny rail. So I think that's going to make it more functional. So that Olight Mini 2 is number 1. The second thing I'm going to put on is an optic, and the optic that I chose is the Swamp Fox Sentinel. I know that a lot of people have trouble looking for finding optics that work on the Canik TP9 Elite. This one is one that's been highly recommended, so I did go out and get it. So I'm going to install that on the Canik as well. And the third and final thing is going to be Talon grips. All right, so I did order Talon grips and I got it in the mail. I'm going to install those 3 things to enhance the Canik TP9 Elite. All right, y'all, just in the interest of time, I've already kind of pre-staged this and set up some of the things so that I can get to it quick and easy. I'll kind of walk through it. I'm also not going to do give you a lot of details about each and every one of these devices, like the Sentinel red dot optic, because this isn't a review on each one of those individually. If you want me to do a video just on the Sentinel optic, Swamp Fox optic, just let me know. I'll do an individual review on that alone. So just to let you know, I did take off the plate already for the Canik TP9. Obviously it's cut for an optic. The plate is here. They give you the tools to take the plate off very easily. You unscrew it, pop the plate off, and it's ready to go. Alright y'all, so the first thing that I'm going to install is the red dot optic, the Swamp Fox Sentinel. Just real quick, the Swamp Fox Sentinel is an aluminum housing on it as well, and it also has a glass window, so that makes it a little bit more robust. The battery, I already installed it. It is a CR2032 and it goes right on the bottom. That keeps the profile of the optic pretty low, so it does go on the bottom, and I did install that. Swamp Fox does give you all the tools necessary to install it on whatever gun it fits on. So with the Canik, they gave you the base plate that fits right in this footprint. So I'm going to install that first. You just have to line the dots up properly. This helps keep the red dot itself in place, and it also keeps it watertight and protects that battery underneath. So you just have to slide that in and make sure it is installed. You should see 4 tabs sticking up that actually connect to the red dot itself, and then the 2 screws the 2 holes for the screws. Alright, next I'm going to determine which of the screws that they provide are the right screws for the Canik TP9 Elite, which I've already determined are these 2 screws here. So I'm going to take these 2 screws, I'm going to put them in the holes for the Swamp Fox housing, and I'm going to just drop it right on top of the gun and make sure that the holes on that plate line up with the holes on the bottom here, and the screw holes also line up. Now, using the tool that they provide for you, you're just going to use it and tighten the screws down. They make it very simple for you. Tighten both of them down. Now I'm actually going to get some blue Loctite and use blue Loctite before I take it to the range a little bit later on today, and then I'll take it off and put some blue Loctite on it just to keep it sturdy. You do get the suppressor height sights on this pistol, so you can co-witness it with the optic should the optic malfunction or go down. All right, y'all, so already the optic is on. In terms of aesthetics, already this is a nicer looking gun just with that optic on there, and I do like a red dot optic. I think it's very functional. This is the wake model, so it should fall asleep if it sits for, I think, a minute or so. It should fall asleep and go out, but as soon as you pick it up and it senses movement, the red dot comes back on. All right, so next up, I'm gonna put on the Talon grip. When you order Talon grips, if you've never ordered Talon grips before, they give you different options of textures. One being, it's like a sandpaper or skateboard tape type grip, much more aggressive. And then there's more like a rubberized, softer grip. And then there's what they call the Pro, which is kind of in between the two, which is what I opted for this time. I typically get the rubber feeling one, but I figured I would try this one out. And it does feel exactly what they claim it to be, is kind of an in-between. Kind of rubbery, but also sandpaper-ish also. All right, so the next step is actually the first step they want you to do is use the little alcohol pad that they gave you to make sure that the frame itself is nice and clean. So I'm going to use that pad to clean off any dirt or debris that might be on the handle, so that when it sticks to the handle, it sticks completely. All right, so installing these Talon grips can be a little bit tricky. So what I usually like to do before I actually take the backing off of it is I like to line it up just so I can get a visual and an idea of what this will look like and what I need to do once I take the backing off and actually apply the adhesive. All right, so I kind of got an idea of what it looks like, and the directions say for you to start with the bottom front of the frame, which is this part. So that's what I'm going to take off first. That's the backing I'm going to peel off first. All right, so I've taken the backing off of the Talon grip, and I know it said to start with that front part, but I feel like it's a little easier, for me anyways, to kind of line it up from the back and the left side. And the adhesive is not 100% sticky at this point, so you can move it around a little bit. All right, I'm going to put this piece under and press down. Make sure it's nice and snug. Press down. And then the two little back pieces here, little wings, I'm going to press those down and just kind of go around the gun and see where adjustments need to be made and make those adjustments. All right, once you have the grip all secure, pressed down and aligned properly, the next step is to use a hair dryer. So luckily I have a hair dryer. I usually use this hair dryer for my goatee. No, I'm just messing with you. My wife's hair dryer. They want you to use a hair dryer to warm the adhesive part of the grip so that it sticks. So let's do it. So once you've heated it up, it does require that you press down a little bit more and reheat again, and then press again. So I already did that just in the interest of time. And so I think we got a pretty good hold on the pistol or on the frame, and I think it's ready to go. All right, so that's it. That is the Talon grip installation. Pretty simple. So let's put the gun back together. Empty magazine, and there you have it. All right, so the third and final upgrade that I'm going to do to this is put the Olight Mini 2 on the pistol. I think again that gives it more functionality, and it also looks good as well, and that's a simple click. Again, if you guys want me to do a full review on the Olight Mini 2, let me know. I'll be happy to do that as well. All right. So this is the full gun with my 3 upgrades, and let me know in the comments what you think. How does it look? I can tell you that the Talon grip feels good. The red grip, I adjusted it. I'm sorry, the red dot, I adjusted it, and I can pick up that red dot very quickly, very easily. Love it. And the light itself, obviously, the Olight Minis, I love them. If you've seen any of my other videos, functions very well. Right? Tell me what you think. All right, so one more thing before I go. I do like to give prices so that you guys know what you're looking at when you're buying these things. So I ended up buying the Swamp Fox Sentinel offline off one of the major websites where you can buy optics, and it did cost $250. You may be able to find it cheaper someplace else, but I did pay $250 for the Swamp Fox Sentinel. The Talon grip itself, I think, was $28 off of Talon Grip's website, so that was an additional 28 bucks. And then the Olight Mini 2 cost me $89.99, so $90 as well. You can get that on Amazon. You can get it, a number of different places. So those are the costs that I did, sink into the pistol as well, in addition to the cost of the gun itself. All right, folks. So there you have it. The 3 easy upgrades that I made to the Canik TP9 Elite SC. I think it just really makes the gun pop, steps the functionality up just a bit. So those are my 3 upgrades to this pistol that I think is going to take it to the next level. All right, keep an eye out for an update video on this gun. Once I shoot it with all of these things on it, I'm going to come back and give you my opinion and see if I still love this gun as much as my initial video, and I'll let you guys know if these made the functionality of the gun any better. All right, so check that out. So guys, thanks for riding with me on another one. I appreciate that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and throw some lines down there in the comments section, and hit that little bell so that you're notified every time I put out new content. All right, y'all? Hey, like I always say, if you ain't packing, you're slacking. I'll see you when I see you.